In this video, we will look at the protocols employed by email, but first a few questions. So we looked at the email architecture. This figure should help you recollect it. We will look at all these protocols in this video. First, SMTP. So SMTP stands for Simple Mail Transfer Protocol. It makes use of TCP to reliably transfer email messages. It operates on port 25. And this protocol has three phases. One is the handshaking phase where the both ends greet each other. Then there is a transfer of message phase. If there are many messages destined to the same mail server, all these messages are sent on the same TCP connection. After this phase, the connection is closed. This protocol is so simple that I can show its operation via demo. So here is a demo of SMTP. So in this demo, I'm going to act as a mail reader and I'm going to contact a mail server, and in the process, I'm going to send a spoofed email to a given email address. This demo may not work on all mail servers. In fact, most mail servers these days, you need to authenticate before you can send email. But nonetheless, give it a shot. Also, no hanky-panky sending spoofed emails. Emails can be traced quite well. So here is the demo. What, you said SMTP? Why are you telnetting? That's the question in your head, right? Well, telnet is a very useful debugging tool to debug servers. We are going to make extensive use of this in understanding the different protocols. So in this command, surya.csc.iitb.ac.in is our mail server and 25 is the SMTP port. And when I telnet, what basically I'm doing is I'm opening a TCP connection to Surya and the destination port is set to 25. And whatever I type at the terminal is what is going to be passed on to the mail server process. Since SMTP is ASCII based, I can very well type the required commands. So let me press enter. So this got connected to Surya. It says timed out, ignore that. This connection is very much alive given that the status code of 220. So once this connection is established, the greeting phase of SMTP starts. So I'm going to introduce myself with a hello. So let me introduce myself as the PM of India. Why are we not using HELLO? I have no idea. So in reply to my hello, the other side said 250, which is the status code, and it said hello, and this is my IP address, and it is saying pleased to meet you. So this is the greeting phase. Then starts the transfer of message phase. So for this, I'm going to have to specify who the message is from. So let me type it as pmindia.org. So it says the sender is. Then I have to specify the recipient. This should be a valid email address if you want your email to go to the other end. So let me specify my CSC email ID. Again, it says recipient is okay. I could also specify multiple recipients. So it accepts this recipient. Normally, all these commands are actually sent by the user agent after extracting it from your header fields. Since there is no user agent, I am the user agent, I am typing these in. Then I need to type the body. For this, I need to specify the data command. It says enter mail and end it with a dot. So let me enter the mail. So that's the message. And I'm going to have to end it with a dot. So it accepted the message for delivery. Now, if you want to send more messages, you can again follow the same procedure, mail from receipt to and so on. But now that I'm done, I'm going to type quit, which means it is going to close the connection. So let me check if this message was indeed received by my account. So I pulled up my Thunderbird. There it is. So this is the message. As you can see, it has the text that I have typed. It specifies two as undisclosed recipients because I did not fill many of the header fields. You could also check the message source, which is here. As you can see, many of the header fields are missing. And there is hardly any received path information because I am sending mails to Surya. That is where my mailbox is also there. So there are no intermediate mail servers. So that's how SMTP works. Quite cool, right?